We now know what happens to us after we die. Well, allegedly. So these three people that you see right here, I posted previous videos on. All three are therapists who spontaneously came upon a technique that allowed people to access their subconscious mind and access past lives. This information is documented in these books plus others. What is interesting is they also documented that period between lives, what we would call death. Or the commonalities that all three found. When the body dies, the spirit leaves the body. There's this feeling of floating above the body. What was fascinating is people that had an extremely violent death, their spirit actually left before the violent death and they witnessed it happen. They did not experience the violence. Spirit would hang around for a little bit. Often they would witness their own funerals. They would do little signs and tokens to comfort those that had just lost them. Then they would feel this gravitational pull, this portal or tunnel of light, which had familiarity as if they were the ones that made it for themselves. They would ascend. Who was there waiting for them? Their soul family. Groups of other souls that they continually reincarnate with. These books suggest if there are people in your life that you feel like you knew them forever from the moment you met them, most likely they are a member of your soul family. Sometimes they're a brother, a sister, a spouse, a friend, a mentor. In this realm, you are beings of light. You have auras about you, and the color of your aura dictates your spiritual maturity, where you are in your process of ascension and progression. You can present yourself in any way that you want. Many people would choose lifetimes that they especially loved. One case that I thought was especially funny was there was a man that had a life where he was a pastor, and he focused heavily on motivating people through fear. When he died, he ascended up, and all he saw was demons. He started freaking out. Oh no, I'm in hell, yada yada yada. And then his soul family pulled off the mask. The memories started coming back, and they were essentially making fun of him for focusing so much on hell and scaring other people in his current incarnation. In this realm, it's not a focus of good versus bad, but rather what you have learned, what you need to learn, what is going to help you in your progression as a conscious being. This realm is expansive. There are areas for healing and rest for people who had especially traumatic lives. We all talk about spirit guides and people that you work with, those that help guide you along, those that are a little bit more advanced in their progression. Help you do life review. They help you plan your next lives. A lot of time is spent planning with your soul family. Where are you going to go? Who are you going to be? What is going to be the relation to each other? What are going to be the signs that you plant subconsciously so you recognize one another? It's interesting because the principle of karma is both an individual process as much as it is as a group and a collective process. It's an individual journey and a collective journey. Your soul family works through karma together. All three describe the afterlife as this return to a state of pure consciousness, of the highest vibration of love. They all spoke of this purpose. The purpose of everything is for your soul's evolution. And the best way to learn is to experience. Incarnating on this earth is a privilege, but it is not the only place. All three speak of multidimensional realities, and it is so far beyond our comprehension. So not only have you lived past lives, but you have lived as past beings, allegedly, according to this. Free will governs everything. We are all willing participants. We want to be here. You chose to be here. They all spoke of how love and compassion is the highest frequency. The more your soul evolves, the more love, compassion, unity you have for all. All three also speak of how time is not linear. Past, future, present, they all exist simultaneously. And while we experience linear time, that is an illusion that is part of our incarnation. In the sacred writings, when it talks about how God knows everything, everything is present before God, it's because it all exists at once. You just can't comprehend it. There are so many books on the topic. There are so many things. It is really fascinating. I think the most interesting thing to me is using their techniques to access past lives. The amount of healing that people experience right now is insane. There is a massive body of work. Just wild to me that you can carry trauma from past lives that present themselves in a physical form right now. It's a wild rabbit hole. It's called past life regression. I just had one done, and it was a very interesting experience. I'll make a video about it. But let me know what you think. Love you, bye.